Hello there, my name is Tenarium and today I'm playing Loners! So, I've heard about this game before. I dismissed it because the art looked terrible. I can put up with bad art. I don't think that art is the main thing of a story, which is what a visual novel is supposed to tell you. However, I mean, come on. What is this background? Really? That's just a picture and someone's put a Photoshop filter over it. Yes, this might look nice. This is still shit. Also, more alarm bells to cause. The window is 1024 by 768. So, if at all the game looks a bit stretched, it's because I've had to stretch it. Get your shit together. It's 2015. This game came out in 2013. Why is it not at least 720p? It's ridiculous. But we're not going to judge it anymore. We're going to hope that the story makes up for just, oh god, that awfulness. Warning, this visual novel contains violence, explicit language, and scenes of a sexual nature. God, I don't even want to know how they're drawn. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful you haven't used the rent by defaults. It is rent by, just checking. And use this, but that's not equal. There are people who are watching at the minute with, I'm not going to say OCD, because a lot of people really mock what the word OCD is, but you know what I mean? That is going to annoy a lot of people. The fact that that line is not straight. Neither is this. Not even close to it. It doesn't even start and end in the same beginning. And anyway, goody. Trigger warnings! I love me some trigger warnings, I do. We've gone to black. Am I supposed to click or hit space again? No, there's music coming in. Well, I mean a faint hum. Suddenly, you are awake, presumably with a bag over my head. Your body is heavy and unresponsive. You can hear nothing but the ringing in your ears. You try to open your eyes, but you can't. Oh, okay, so I don't have a bag over my head. I just can't open my eyes. Christ. I've either woken up from the Matrix or the laziest person in the world. You can't remember anything. Yeah, of course. After uncountable excruciating moments, enough sensation returns to your body for you to be able to feel the soft press of something against your back. You are lying on a bed. The ringing in your ears eventually fades, replaced by silence. Once more, you try to open your eyes. Yeah, that looks a bit white. I apologise for anyone watching this in full screen already. I hate it when games go from black to white. I don't play anything in full screen anymore. It's so much better. It's like staring into the sun, hot enough to melt your eyeballs out of your sockets. Even closed again, they still burn. Taking deep breaths until the pain recedes back into numbness. You try to remember. Okay, for the first 2 minutes of playing/reading, the writing looks okay. We might be onto something which isn't complete shit. You never know here. You remember. Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's just a photo with a Photoshop filter. Or someone's drawn a photo. But the way the shadows are, I highly doubt it. And these people. You remember walking home through the park. You remember the crowd enjoying the summer sun. Yeah, all 6 of them. You remember the girl who almost knocked you over when she rode by on her bike. She tried to apologise without stopping and almost ran over a guy coming the other way. Your phone started to ring. It was an unknown number. Suddenly, you're back in the darkness, lying helplessly on the bed. Even though you can't see, your world is spinning. You can feel your mind beginning to fold in on itself. Feel the darkness growing blacker. And when unconsciousness washes over you once more, you can do nothing to stop it. Just like that, we died and the music cut out. It's tense, guys. A knock at the door. How are we going to get up to get the door? Weren't we, like, nearly dying? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to press space. Those transitions are, oh Christ, my voice went there, quite slow. The next time you wake, you are coaxed by a voice. Morning, sleepyhead. Okay, that's normally a bad thing, isn't it? That's something we don't want to wake up to. This time your eyes fly open, but you barely have time to take in the cluttered shack you seem to be in, instead locking straight onto the man standing above you, gun pointed at your head. Normally a bad thing. You sit bolt upright, he doesn't even flinch, just keeps the gun steady and his crooked, scary smile constant. It's more cocky than it is scary. What is this music? Alright, someone from India just got a banjo. Well, ain't this just 7 different shades of improper? A pretty girl sleeping in my bed and I don't even know her name. Have I intruded? Is that why he has a gun pointed at my head? Also, I'm a woman. What would my mama say? Well, she'd probably say to blow your brains out before you get any dumb ideas. In this instant, you know, this man is going to kill you. Well, this is either the shortest visual novel I've ever played, or he's not going to kill me. Oh my god, what the fuck is that colour palette? That's a really good colour choice, considering your background. Red. Okay, so that says talk to him, run away, strike first. Strike first is a shocking idea. Let's do the sensible thing here. He has a gun pointed at my head and he doesn't look like he's gonna... how'd you say, recoil if I do something sudden. Let's talk to him. You open your mouth but cannot say what you want to. A weak gasp rattles out instead. Suddenly you're aware of the raw, inflamed pain in your throat. Oh no, you can't speak. Not feeling talkative? It's okay. I prefer action anyway. The metallic click of the gun cocking pushes you to action and you leap forward. You get one strike away from the bed when something connects with your ankle, hard, and you're falling to the floor. You manage to bring your arms out in time to protect your head, but the sudden sharp tang of blood in your mouth means you probably just bit through your lip. Ooh. But the adrenaline is pumping too hard and you feel no pain. Everything seems to be moving in slow motion. Jumping to your feet barely moments before the man's hand shoots out to grab you, you run as fast as you can for the door. Damn it! He didn't do a very good job of keeping you in, did he? Bursting through, you emerge outside. And you stop. Stretching out before you is an endless horizon of dirt and rock. There is nothing, no roads, no people, no buildings, no civilization at all. Is this just... I wonder if this is something just like the Grand Canyon and someone's just made it yellow as opposed to orange. But thanks for waiting. Whack. Sharp pain cracks across the back of your head and you fall forward onto your knees gasping. A firm hand lands on the back of your neck, keeping you in place. The cold muzzle of the gun presses against your head at the centre of the pain. My whole life, and I've never known one of you guys run like that before. Sorry to be such a hard ass, but I can't have you coming and going whenever you please. Don't much fancy getting gutted in my sleep, you understand. The moment stretches into agonising eternity in which all you can do is kneel and wait for death. After a while, you realise that there is more than adrenaline or fear making time stop. The man with the gun is hesitating. Any last words? The question seems weighted somehow. You try once more to speak, but it's impossible and painful. You sense the man moving behind you and open your eyes. He's standing in front, gun now pressed to your forehead. He's not the best assassin, is he? He stares down at you with a wild expression. He looks grumpy. He looks like he slightly overcooked his toast. Not like it was black all over, just slightly. Just so it's a little too crunchy. You know what I mean? He stares down at you with a wild expression, brow furrowed, like he's trying to work out a complicated equation. Yes, that's the only thing it could be. Hey, give me 3 fingers. Hold up your middle finger. That's a shocking idea. His eyes widen. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck balls. Holy shit. Why does he not have a tongue? Oh dear. He either has one of the biggest upper lips we've ever seen, or he has no tongue. Oh god. Holy shit. He leans in close until your noses are almost touching, only separated by the length of the gun. His eyes are fixed on yours. You stare back, breathless, waiting. Whatever he seems to be searching for in your eyes, he finds it. You're human. Slowly, he lowers the gun and steps back. Backing away with unsteady steps, he heads back to the shack in silence. You should come in. See to that bump on your head. There is something about your body which does not quite sit right. Is it the shoulders? I'm not sure. It might be the way the vest hangs, and it makes him look like his body isn't straight. Also, that vest is... He either has an incredibly large back or it doesn't fit properly. You should really think of just like, I'd say buy a new one, but it doesn't really look like there's anything there. Just go topless, balls to it. I'm sure girls will love it. And more girls watch these videos than guys, so... This is your target audience, black guy who was about to kill me. Just saying. I promise I won't hurt you. Thanks. With that, he disappears inside. You get to your feet and look around. The wasteland stretches out for miles, as far as the eye can see. Bollocks, we accidentally forgot that last line. Empty and foreboding. Eventually, you turn and follow the man back into his shack. I mean, where's the bed if this is his shack? And also, if this is the actual room, and I'm presuming this is a window and these are curtains, he is like 4 foot tall. He's just a very tall-looking dwarf, essentially. Oh, good. Come here and turn around. He gestures you over and puts his large hands on the back of your head, parting your hair to reveal the damage done by his gun mere moments earlier. Well, good news is it's not bleeding. Bad news is you're kind of growing a second head back there. I don't know how to tell you this, but I look like I'm in fucking pain. Now's not the moment for wisecracks. Bastard. Now, I'm going to start calling him Lenny. I mean, come on, he's got the dreadlocks for it. We're talking sort of like a late 90s Lenny. Not when he started doing like American Woman, a bit earlier. His hands withdraw slowly and you turn to see him shuffling awkwardly. Your lip's not looking so great, though. Oh, let me guess, in this magical world you have to kiss it and it makes it feel better? He reaches over to a tabletop and grabs a sharded mirror positively caked in grime. I don't like the sound of this. Doesn't look like it needs stitching up, at least. As he holds out the mirror, you strain to see your lower lip, bloodied and swollen. Hang on a second, I've got some... The sentence trails off as he moves about the shack, picking up a piece of cloth and... I would not let him go anywhere near me with a piece of cloth. Jesus. I'm getting AIDS just by looking at some of the stuff in this room. And dipping it into a blue barrel standing by the doorway. It comes out dripping with water. Here you go. You take the wet rag and hold it up to your lip, dabbing at the drying blood. So, now we know you're not dying, you want to maybe put a sheet on or something? At first you don't get it, then you follow his eye line down your body. Your naked body. How do we distinguish humans from aliens in this world? If he hasn't noticed it by that. And also, why is he only getting embarrassed now? I've been naked for the last 12 minutes. Nothing, no? Okay. Cover yourself, slap him. Why would I slap him? That's ridiculous. No, that makes no sense. With a painful gasp, you wrap your arms across your chest and crouch low. Look, I wasn't trying to... Sure, never mind. He motions you over to the bed where there's a tartan... God, I'm going Scottish. Tartan-patterned blanket. You cover yourself with it and sit on the mattress as far as away from him as possible. Man, so what's your deal? You really can't speak? You try once more, but you get nothing but pain for your trouble. You shake your head. Huh, so what? Have you always been mute? You shake your head again. Your confusion must be plain to see. Well, Oh, what an idiot. Sorry, it's been a long while since I had a guest. I'm a little rusty. Okay. You can call me Trash. Really? Trash? No, Lenny. We're sticking with Lenny now. Oh, his name's in capitals over the letter. Okay. What can I call you? Shrug helplessly, raise your eyebrow. Shrug. Does it look like I'm in a good state? You shrug, unable to answer. Oh, right. He grabs the broken mirror again, swiping a finger through the grime to make a clean streak. I think he'd done that before. He then hands it pointedly to you. What name do you write with your finger? Right, we've had Oggy Piggy. We're already Oggy Piggy in Princess of Ruin. So here we're going to be Davette. Yes, as in Dave, but the female version, of course. He stares at the glass for a long time, mouth moving as he sounds out the letters slowly. Davette? Oh, come on! You see a load of English letters bunched together and you're like, this could be anything, I tell you. Really? Ha! Yeah, I like it. It suits you. I'm fucking saying that. Oh, whatever. Hey, I'm sorry about earlier. I thought you were one of them. I never met anyone who couldn't talk, who wasn't one of them, you know? His words make no sense, but you have no way of asking him to explain. Nothing makes sense. This isn't where you were. This isn't the world you know. As the adrenaline wears off, the panic starts to stir. You have so many questions and no way to get answers. Where are you? What is going on? Why the hell are you naked? Oh yeah, that's the top question here. You feel lost. You feel utterly helpless and alone. You feel... Am I getting angry? What? Oh, was that your stomach? I thought for a minute they were about to say alone, and I was about to say roll credits and end the story. Thank God they didn't. However, we've gone from gritty seriousness to silliness in the matter of seconds. Even with this music, it's... Alright, well let's hope part 2 is somewhat more consistent in its tone.